together. Let me also now bring in our newsmaker for this evening. We have Sunil Jakhar, BJP leader, a former Congress leader. Sir, good to have you on the broadcast with us. Thank you so much for taking our time. You know, as I said, this is turning out to be extremely embarrassing for the Congress. A man that was seen as a loyalist, as a close aide of the Gandhis, is nowhere in the running as far as the presidential election is concerned. Where did the calculation all go wrong?
I think they refuse to read the writing on the wall. Everybody who's not even actively involved, who's maybe even read newspaper or watch news, knows it very well that if you remove somebody from a position of power, real power and authority as a chief minister, and want to offer him a dud position as a job to revive a defunct party, nobody would be happy. But I think it was Gehlot Saab's loyalty to the Congress leadership that he agreed to it, and I think he always assumed this, that he will be allowed to keep his chief ministership, or at least he will be allowed to nominate somebody, a person who's of his confidant. But I'm sorry to say, I think a leadership which could not gauge the reaction of a leader who has stood by them like a rock for the last 50 years, through 3 generations, and they have taken him for granted. This is the problem. They do not see their own limitation. They do not realize their writ does not run beyond, not even Delhi, not even beyond, I would say, 24 Akbar Road. But they wanted to dictate it for what? What was the motive of it? They wanted to bring somebody of their own choice. And Rithimaji, what I want to say is it would not have been Sachin Pilot. Let me venture my judgment on it.
Sure.
Maybe he was very hopeful that he is going to be nominated, but all this, what is happening in Jaipur today, is running according to the script which has been written by the so-called advisors who are running the show in absence of Rahulji and Mrs. Gandhi is indisposed. So it is being run by them. They wanted to bring a situation where the entire thing will come down to High Command for them to choose somebody who could be a consensus between Pilot and Gehlot Saab. And that would have been the guy whom one of our member parliaments from Punjab called Rajasthan ka Lutera. Because this is the same team of people which wrote the epitaph of Punjab Congress. Khadge Saab committee recommended removal of Captain Amarinder Singh ji as a chief minister. Khadge Saab committee recommended that Sunil Jakhar should be removed as PCC president and Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu should be appointed in his place. And then it was Mr. Ajay Makan who was sent in to execute these directions. It's the same team now operating, following the same script in Jaipur. The third person whom I'm referring to, he was very much part of that committee.
So basically you're saying nothing really has changed or no lessons have been learned from the disaster the Congress faced as far as Punjab is concerned. Specifically, sir, speaking about the election process itself, the Congress has been hitting out at the BJP saying that at least we have a democratic process, you don't even have one. But the way this is panning out, is this even an election or is this a selection as far as the top leadership is concerned?
It is very much democratic. I think everybody has a right to choose not to contest. Where does it say that a chief minister will have to come and contest? You cannot drag him off his position. That itself reflects on the leadership, or not as much on the leadership, on the condition of a national party, that nobody is willing to come and be the president of the party.
So that takes me to the million-dollar question then. If we don't see any other nominations or nominees, then will this actually go back to the Gandhis? Is it a possibility that we'll see Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, or will it go back to Rahul Gandhi?
No, I don't think they will step in that much. I think that blunder or that fatal mistake they will not do. But they will have some other nominee here of their confidant. They will contest and maybe Congress will have a president. That's not an issue. The issue is whether there will be Congress or not. What will be the... No, of course, it's not going to vanish in one moment because Sunil says so. But its footprint will shrink. Its footprint which ran across the country would fade away like BSNL. BSNL is a perfect example how the other parties, like whether it's Airtel, Vodafone, they have taken over. BSNL has only remained a brand name. So it will remain a brand name, but it will lose the position, pole position as it has in national politics. Nitish Kumar ji and Lalu Yadav ji came to Mrs. Gandhi.
Correct.
You think they will come to her again after this fiasco happens, if it unfolds again further in Rajasthan? And the last nail in the coffin would be if they issue a notice to Gehlot Sahab that they issued to me. A guy like me also I said, I'm not going to take this insult, this indignity, that you are, my dignity is precious to me. I defend it with everything, every might I have.
No, but that's
my
exactly...
self-respect matters to me.